The Las Vegas Raiders are finally back in the win column, and this time, it wasn't luck. It was dominance. Their defense came alive, roaring like the Raiders of old. Devin White looked unstoppable like the Pro Bowl monster fans remembered from his Tampa Bay days. All week long, fans have been saying the same thing. This defense looks elite again. And honestly, it's hard to argue. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let us move on to the new news. Devin White didn't just show up, he set the tone. 9 tackles, a forced fumble, and a clutch interception that kept Tennessee from scoring before halftime. Every time the Titans thought they found momentum, White shut the door. He came to Las Vegas to prove one thing, that he still has it. And boy, did he prove it. After the game, he spoke about the bond between him and Maxx Crosby. He is a dog. I am a dog. He is an alpha male. And so am I. That's the kind of energy Raider Nation has been waiting for, 2 defensive beasts feeding off each other, bringing that classic silver and black fire back to life. He's a dog. I'm a dog. He's an alpha. I'm an alpha. That's how Devin White described his connection with Maxx Crosby, and you can feel the chemistry on the field. These two aren't just teammates. They're competitors who push each other to the edge every single day. White talked about how Crosby shows up before sunrise, grinding in the weight room, chasing greatness, and he's right there beside him. That's what makes this Raiders defense so dangerous. It's not just talent. It's hunger. It's obsession. It's the daily decision to be better than yesterday. And that energy? It's contagious. White's forced fumble early in the game flipped the entire mood. The Raiders went from cautious to confident, from defending their end zone to owning it. That one play reminded everyone that defense wins games, and for Las Vegas, that might just define their 2025 season. Before the year began, everyone expected the offense to be the highlight reel, big throws, big plays, big moments. But this season flipped the script. The defense isn't just holding the line, they're carrying the team. When the offense slows down, it's the defense that breathes life back into the game. And as each week passes, one thing becomes clear: this Raiders defense isn't just good, it's becoming special. For weeks, the Las Vegas Raiders defense has carried this team on its shoulders, fighting, hustling, and giving the offense every chance to win. And in Week 6, they finally reminded the league what true Raider football looks like: fast, physical, and fearless. Sure, the offense has had its ups and downs. But when the defense is locked in like this, it changes everything. Against the Titans, the silver and black defense unleashed chaos: 6 sacks, 3 takeaways, and 0 mercy. It felt like a flashback to the glory days when Raider defense meant pure intimidation. It started, as usual, with Devin White setting the tone. Then came the storm. Lecky Foda collapsing the middle, Jonah Ellis bringing pressure off the edge, and Maxx Crosby doing what Maxx Crosby always does: terrorizing quarterbacks. Some might say, it's just the Titans. But that's the thing. This is exactly the kind of game the old Raiders would have let slip away. Not this time. This defense didn't just show up. They dominated from start to finish. Even Tennessee's quarterback, Cam Ward, had to admit it. He gave the Raiders defense their respect, especially Crosby, who never seems to take a play off. That's the heart of this team: relentless, angry, and hungry for more. The message is clear. This isn't the same Raiders defense fans used to doubt. This is a new era, and it's being built on grit, pride, and the will to win. After the game, even Tennessee's quarterback couldn't help but admit it. Maxx Crosby is explosive. Every snap, he's coming for you. Run or pass, it doesn't matter. That's the kind of respect you earn, not demand. Crosby was double-teamed almost all game, yet he still broke through. Not once, but twice, reminding everyone why he's one of the most feared defenders in the league. Head coach Pete Carroll couldn't hide his pride either. He praised his defense, saying they played tough from the very first snap to the final whistle. "We gave up a few yards in 2-minute mode," he said, "but we didn't give them anything easy." The numbers say it all. 5 or 6 sacks, multiple turnovers, and a defense that refused to back down. Carroll highlighted both his stars. "Maxx got doubled all day and still had a big game. And I don't think anyone could have matched what Devin White did out there." And he's right. Devin White and Maxx Crosby are setting a new tone for this Raiders team, one built on grit, speed, and pure dominance. You can feel it in every tackle, every sack, every roar from the sideline. This isn't hype anymore. This is a statement. The Raiders' defense isn't just carrying this team. It's becoming the heartbeat of the entire franchise. After that incredible defensive performance, the spotlight naturally turned toward the offense, and especially the man under center. Because while the Raiders won, one question still hangs in the air. Is Geno Smith really the answer for Las Vegas? The numbers weren't eye-catching. Just 174 yards, 1 touchdown, and yet another interception. That's 10 picks this season. 10 moments where the Raiders' defense had to bail them out. But here's the truth. Geno doesn't need to be a superstar. He doesn't have to throw for 400 yards or light up the scoreboard. What this team needs is control, not chaos. Efficiency, not hero ball. When the defense is this dominant, the quarterback's job becomes simple. Protect the football, stay composed, and let the defense dictate the game. Geno didn't deliver a perfect performance, but he delivered a win, and in the NFL, that's the only number that really matters. Still, Raider Nation can't help but wonder. With the defense firing on all cylinders, how long can the offense afford to stay quiet? Because sooner or later, the Raiders will need their quarterback to step up, not just survive. For now, though, a win is a win. The Raiders walk away victorious, and the message remains clear. This team's strength lies in its unity. The defense roars, the offense holds on, and together, they keep the silver and black dream alive. 1 interception instead of 3. That's progress, right? For now, Raider Nation will take it. Because let's face it, the Raiders don't have an elite quarterback. They have a manageable one. Someone who can keep the team afloat while the defense does the heavy lifting. But here's the real test. Kansas City. If Geno Smith walks into Arrowhead and somehow steals a win, that's when the noise stops. That's when the nation starts believing again. Until then, he's still got something to prove. Geno himself admits it hasn't been clean. He's battling mistakes, bad luck, and pressure from every direction. After the game, he even joked, "I need to jump into the ocean or something. Just wash all this bad luck off me." But behind that humor, you can sense the frustration of a quarterback trying to reset his season. Is he the long-term answer? Maybe not yet. But as long as the Raiders keep stacking wins, the questions can wait. Because right now, winning is the only thing that matters, no matter how messy it looks. And to everyone saying, "It's just the Titans," here's the truth. For a team rebuilding its identity, every win matters. Every victory builds belief. The great teams aren't built overnight. They're built one ugly win at a time. So for now, the Raiders will take it and keep fighting. Because even when it's just the Titans, a win is still a step closer to something bigger. At the end of the day, a win is a win. No excuses, no apologies. Whether it's against the Titans, a top contender, or even a college team, Raider Nation will take it. Because after 4 painful losses, this victory feels like a breath of fresh air. Let's be honest, if the Raiders had lost this one, the outrage would have been everywhere. Social media, talk shows, even our own fans. But tonight, the Raiders won, and that's what matters. The frustration, the heartbreak, the noise, all silenced for at least 1 week. Some fans might say, "It's just the Titans." But come on, this team's motto has always been, "Just win, baby." It doesn't say, "Just win against the good teams." A win counts the same in the record books, no matter who it's against. Still, Raider Nation is a wild bunch. Half of us are cautious, the other half already packing for the Super Bowl. And honestly, that's what makes being a Raider fan so special: the passion, the belief, even the crazy hope that refuses to die. But let's keep it real. Kansas City is next. Beating the Chiefs in Arrowhead? That's a mountain. But imagine if they pull it off. The energy, the hope, the noise, it would shake the entire league. For now, though, one step at a time. 1 week, 1 fight, 1 win. The Raiders aren't perfect, but they're fighting again, and that's all the nation ever wanted to see.